afternoon. I'm Meteorologist Hannah Fink. We're going to get started with your next weather event today. Overall, it's going to be a steamy weekend, so let's just get started. For our current conditions right now in the region overall, you can definitely see some thunderstorm activity for our friends in the Mississippi area. But right now, currently, we're staying, for the most part, cloudy and sunny in the 80s. That thunderstorm activity is going to stay out of our way overall. But like I said, it is going to be a steamy one today. Currently, temperatures are in the lower 80s near the beaches. More inland, though, we're in the mid-80s, and that's going to continue on for the next few days into this weekend. Our big event currently, mullet toss. It is until 5 p.m. today, as well as starting at 10 a.m. Saturday, as well as Sunday. Temperatures are looking really nice for it. We'll be in the lower 80s, some cloud coverage, maybe to cool us off. Another thing we're looking at is perfect beach weather, but just be cautious. We do have a medium risk of rip currents. Our surf is around 2 feet, so just be cautious if you're planning to get in the water. Just be safe out there, and know your flags as well for your individual beaches. We were looking at some rain earlier this morning, but that's starting to become less of a percent now. You do see some thunderstorms possible in our Mississippi counties and just grazing our northern counties. But as you can see, as we make it into the more closer into the evening hours, as it makes its way towards the Alabama-Mississippi border, they start to dissipate and lose their juice and just really become rain showers. And by 6 p.m., we could see a pop-up shower in Mobile. But overall, no rain is going to ruin your evening plans. So I would probably just leave that umbrella at home if you're planning to leave around 6:30 for anything outdoors. And like I said, cloud coverage is going to remain overall into your Friday, just clearing throughout the night. For a skycast today, temperatures at 84 degrees, some cloud coverage and a little breezy out there. Moving into tonight, though, we do cool down just a little bit, but it won't feel like it. We do have some muggy temperatures out there. Temperature overall will be 65 degrees with partly cloudy skies and a slight breeze from the southwest. Tomorrow morning, temperatures will be in the mid-60s overall, close to 70 near the beach. So nice walking weather, but you will definitely sweat out there with that muggy cast. Another thing we're tracking, a lot of fog has been possible. Fog is possible again tomorrow morning, like we've been seeing the last few mornings. We've been under some dense fog advisories in some areas. As you can see, by 11 p.m., Molino has half visibility, Gulf Shores 1.5, in 4 in Pensacola, and that starts to make its way through most of the viewing area. As you can see, half a mile Molino and Milton, 3/4 of a mile in Mobile, 1 mile visibility in Calvert, and 3/4 of a mile in Leesville. So definitely make sure you give yourself time if you are going out on the roads overnight into tomorrow morning. As you can see, 7 a.m. visibility for the most part in all of the area is going to be very low. 1 Pascagoula, half a mile in Mobile, half a mile in Calvert, another half a mile in Monroeville. Atmore, little safer, 5, but still give yourself time if you're in that area. Towards the beaches, we're at half a mile in Molino and Milton, and 4.5 in Pensacola. So like I said, just give yourself time if you're going to travel for the weekend. And then the fog will start to dissipate in the early morning hours around sunrise. So like I said, that's probably the case for the next few days into the weekend. So just give yourself time if you're heading to the beaches. If you're looking at your forecast this weekend, if you're trying to make some plans, it's definitely going to be a hot one out there. We'll see some areas close to 90 degrees on both Saturday and Sunday. You can see for our highs, they're in the upper 80s. Isolated showers and thunderstorms are possible, and then the chance of rain is only at 30%. The beaches should be, for the most part, clear more than our northern counties as well as Mississippi counties. We'll see those chances for showers and thunderstorms specifically. But let's take a closer look at that. As you can see, early morning Saturday, looking good. Possible shower pop-up, but not very likely around 9:30 in the morning. Cloud coverage increase, and then 3 p.m. on Saturday is when you can see those showers start to pop up. You can see they're very spotty, so not everybody's going to see chances of rain. So just maybe have an umbrella handy on you just in case. But around 7 p.m., dinner time, that starts to clear out of the way for the most part. Then clear skies, there's that fog possibility. As you can see, lower clouds, that's why it's very gray on our future cast around 8:15 a.m. For the most part, clear morning, so good church weather, but around 1:30 p.m. lunchtime, that's when you can see more spotty showers and possible thunderstorms throughout your Sunday. And then they're staying in our northern counties around dinner time, and then they start to dissipate as we make our way into the evening hours. Possible thunderstorms specifically in the early night hours. So just be wary of that. Nothing is expected to be severe, though. For your forecast highs tomorrow, like I said, some areas creeping to 90 degrees. Near our shores will be in the lower 80s. Inland will be in the upper 80s, 87 degrees in Grove Hill and 88 in Evergreen. So definitely a hot one out there. If you have any outdoor activities, definitely recommend some sunscreen out there because that UV is also pretty high. For your forecast highs over the next 5 days for our extended outlook, we're not way above, but slightly above average. Close to 10 degrees above average, especially on Sunday with 89, but overall it's going to be a hot one. And like I mentioned, that muggy feel is here to stay. It's definitely been noticeable when our dew points are in the mid-60s. You definitely feel that a little bit more. But as we get into later in the work week, we start to get creep towards that muggy cast. So definitely keep that in mind because those dew points are not doing us any favors. For your 7-day forecast, keep in mind, that warming trend is here to stay. We have those pops of rain and possible thunderstorms over this weekend. We stay dry during the beginning of your work week. But as we get into next weekend, you start to see some more possibilities of showers and thunderstorms. Overall, though, that warming trend is not going anywhere because 10 days as well. You can see we're staying in the upper to mid-80s, but we do cool down a little bit on Friday. Just by a little bit, though, because we do have a possible front moving through. But since that isn't our extended forecast, we will have more information on that as we make it into that week. But just keep that in mind. We do have those rain chances here throughout, but it's going to stay hot. So keep that in mind, some outdoor activities. Make sure you stay hydrated and take breaks if you're also working outside. But overall, it's going to be a beautiful weekend, lots of sunshine, and lots to do.